Hello everyone. Welcome back to Lovely Lavender Wishes. It's Renee. I hope you're having a very blessed week. Sorry, I'm trying to get in my chair with my boot. Oh, Lord. Welcome back everybody. I am getting back into the swing of things a little bit. I'm doing take it slow, but today we're going to be in Psalm 90. And the reason why I'm doing this page is I over at His Palette Facebooking group. If you're on Facebook and you haven't checked it out, check it out. They're doing like this week-long giveaway thing, videos. I mean, I've just been stopping in and out just briefly when I can. So I'm not completely familiar as to what is totally going on over there, but I know they're doing giveaways and videos and giving out really beautiful printables and things like that. So this is one of the printables that they used. Diane Noble over there on his palette did a video. And so I'm kind of imitating what she did, as well as, adding a few of my own things using what I have. And that's what I always tell y'all, just to use what you have at home. Don't feel like you have to go out and buy new things, or if you don't have this printable, no big deal. Use a picture of another woman or something, get some flower printables. I mean, there's a lot of things on Google that you can get for free. I also wanted to let you all know Pixel Scrapper online. It's PIXELSCRAPPER.com. I think it's called pixelscrapper.com. They might have changed their name or like to digital scrapbooking or something like that. But if you go on there, you can get 5 free downloads a day. And I go on every day and download my 5 free downloads, and they have incredible images on there. And I use a lot of those in my Bible journaling too. I haven't recently because I have all these other printables, but I use them in my journaling, my junk journaling, my diary making, all that. So Pixel Scrapper is a really great way to get some free images. And then if you want to buy a membership, I don't remember how much it is. I think you can buy it per month or per year. And then you have access to everything, and you can download all that kind of stuff, all those images as well. They have tons of images. They have from full-on pages to ephemera pieces to, little maps, or whatever it may be, to women, pictures of women. So yeah, that's just another little tidbit for y'all. Go check it out. So today we're going to be in Psalm 90. And I told y'all I am imitating a page and some ideas from his palette that Diane Noble did over there using these images. So it's not my idea, but I'm using what I have. So in Psalm 90, at the bottom in verse 12, bottom of my page, it says, "So teach us to number our days that we may get a heart of wisdom. Return, O Lord, how long? Have pity on your servants." Oh my gosh, y'all. When all this has been going on, I've been like, Lord, when you coming back? Hello? Help us out here, Lord. When you coming back? Gosh. So so I've been kind of wondering, I've been watching, I'm into all the end times kind of thing and watching the signs of the times and all that. And, we know the clock is counting down. We know it. So help us to teach us to number our days. And that's what this page is going to be about. So let's get crafting. So I am going to be using, Barn Door and Spice Marmalade, only because these are the colors I have. And they kind of match this. So this image, I'm thinking, I printed it on plain or clear sticker paper, the Mako brand I get from Amazon. And I'm thinking she's going to go right about there. So I'm just kind of keeping her there because I want to have that as a reference point. So let's start. I'm going to start from the middle and go out. So if she's going to go here, I kind of want this part to be free from color. See, I just want the haze to kind of be around her, around the page. So I did gesso my page, prep my page, because we're going to be using a lot of inks, stencils, what have you. Let's put some over here, down the crease. And then I'm going to go onto this page, just in some areas. So I hope you are all doing well, prospering, having a better time than I've been having lately. We had, gosh, it never ends, y'all. My sister just called me and she has a mass on her pancreas that she has to go get checked. So we're praying about that. And then my mom, who just passed away, her brother, they just found him dead in the house just recently. They went for somebody called the police for a wellness check because they haven't seen him in a while. And they went in and yeah, he was at home slumped in his chair. So he just recently passed away, my uncle. I wasn't very close with him. I hardly ever saw him, but the family called me about that as well. So lots of things going on. It feels like it just never ends at this point. So yeah, trying to, I'll move this over here. Trying to just stay strong through all of this. And waiting for God to work. Still waiting. So yeah, I'm just there's no rhyme or reason to the color here. I'm just trying to get some color on the page a little bit. Try to match the colors in these flowers a little bit. Some peaches, some pinks, maybe some browns. But I am working in, this is my, what is this? This is my journaling Bible, the interleaved edition. Ooh, oops. There y'all go. Okay, let's see if we can clean that up just a tad. If that happens, no biggie. Go in, look at that. See y'all? A mistake cleared. Woohoo. I'm just gonna go in. That's the beauty of Distress Inks. If you catch it fast enough, there you go. Look at that. You would never know what happened. So yeah, when you make mistakes, don't freak out. Just come up with a solution. And if it wouldn't have worked, I would have maybe like done some splatters or something and we would have fixed it. We would have figured it out. So don't panic, y'all. Don't panic. Things happen. We should know that by now, right? Things happen in life. Oh my gosh. Things have been happening. But I, again, appreciate all your prayers and your well wishes and your encouraging words. I'm definitely getting a lot better. Healing every day, going through rehab every day. I'm working hard to get myself back into the place I need to be. Actually, let me go like this. So this is how I'm gonna kind of rub a lot of this off from just spray some water and then you can kind of clean your brush a little. Now, when I clean my brush after the fact, I'll go to the sink and put some soap and water and just kind of rub it out. And then I'll rinse it out and then I'll lay it on a paper towel like that. And all the ink kind of like will soak out into the paper towel and it cleans your brush. That's how I clean my brushes. Okay, now we're gonna go in with some brown. This is Gathered Twigs, just another little a little ink thingy I had. I'm gonna go around the edges, get some browns in here. And again, I always start light and then I go darker as I add. If you want to go darker, you could always add more. It's just easier to start light. And then you can always add more color later versus going in super dark and then trying to get rid of it. That's a little bit harder versus just slowly building your color up. Little by little, just keep adding the color little by little. Let's get that on there. Sorry, I'm probably shaking the whole table and the camera and everything. But yeah, I told y'all I'm coming back. I'm just going to come back slowly. And I think I might keep my schedule a little slower for this year, at least. I'm probably not going to be putting as many videos out as I have in the past. So for those of you who haven't seen any of my past videos, now's the time for you to go back and catch up. You can go back and watch all my old videos and do all those Bible journaling pages or junk journaling ideas or what have you. You know, the videos never grow old. You can always go back and maybe use a technique from one of my other videos on a different page or something. But yeah, summer's coming. My husband and I really want to start traveling a little bit once I get healed. You know, we've been putting it off with COVID and with work and then all my injuries. And now, well, not now, but as soon as I get healed, completely healed, we are going to do some traveling. It's our time. We want to spend some time together. We really haven't had some good quality time together. So we're going to go do that. So again, you know, I'll put videos out when I can, but I don't want to feel like I have to get things out because I want to, you know, enjoy my life, spend some time with my husband and, you know, do some stuff that we've been wanting to do. So I think this year is just going to be a slower year for me, which is good. It's a good thing. Okay, so let me think. Okay, so I have a couple stencils. This is a number stencil. I got this in a pack from either AliExpress or Amazon. Those are the two places I buy stencils from. So this is like a number stencil. And then these are Tim Holtz. This one is a gear one, and this one is a clock one. So since it's the printables have like gears on them, and we're teaching us to number our days, I'm using the clocks and then the numbers for the numbering of our days. So let me think. She's gonna go right about there. So I want these numbers to kind of maybe come out from her right about there, and I'm gonna do them in brown. Probably shouldn't have cleaned that off yet. Okay. And I just kind of want them light in the background, I guess. Just some numbers here or there. Yeah, like that. Just like that. So if she's there, let's see where else. Where should we put some numbers? We'll put some over here. Let's do some different numbers. Oh yeah, that's cool. Let's do some from the side here. So if you don't have like a stencil like this with numbers, you can use stickers. You could draw in your own numbers. I mean, it doesn't have to be a stencil. So again, you don't have to buy things, you know, figure out a way that you can do it on your own without having to purchase a whole bunch of things. If you don't want to. I mean, if you want to purchase stuff, go right ahead. You know. But y'all know me. I will try to use what I have. I have so many things now that should be good. I have so many things now that I really do not need to be purchasing anything else. I need to be using what I have. Okay, let's see. The gears. What color? What should we do with the gears? I'm thinking... I don't know what I'm thinking, y'all. Well, let's try the spiced marmalade. Oops. Wrong brush. That's okay. And let's figure out, where do we want some of these gears? Let's put some maybe popping out from the bottom here. And if it's not dark enough, I can always, oh, that's kind of cool. have some coming out from up here. Some up there. Okay, I'm gonna move her again. So all this is just layer upon layer upon layer of different stencils and, you know, colors. Let's see, where should we have maybe some more gears coming down from here? I'm gonna kind of go like this and finish this gear off right here. Make it look like it was a full gear. There we go. See, just like that. You can just flip your stencils over and around. I just want the faded, you know, background, just a hint. Let's see, a hint of these coming out. There we go. Let's do a little bit right here. Okay. And then we're gonna take the barn door and these clocks, and since it's kind of the same orange, or different, it's a little orange, I'm just gonna use the same one here, same brush. Okay, let's do this clock maybe coming out. Let's see, where's she gonna be? Maybe this clock coming out like out right about there. Maybe another one just kind of fading out right about there. Let's see, is that dark enough? Okay, yeah. And where else should we put a clock? Maybe coming out from here. This one I don't want as dark, so I'm pressing a little bit lighter. Over in there. Let's see, yeah. And then, I'm gonna add a little bit of this one right there too. Clock and 1, 2, 3. Let's put a little one. See, I'm putting a sticker there, so let's put one down here. And then we're gonna flip it and kind of finish it off on this page. Like that. Okay. Where's my lid? Okay. There is, or there are, all of our stenciling. It looks like a lot, but we're gonna maybe fade it out just a tad. Okay, so kind of what we did here with the mistake, I'm gonna go in now, I'm gonna spray this, and I want some big drops and some little drops. See, look how that is reacting with the Distress ink. I'm gonna let it sit for just a tad because I want the water to kind of spread a little. And now I'm gonna go in and dab it up. When you want it to stop, see, look at these really big droplets. I love that. Gives it this distressed look. This is one of my favorite things to do with Distress ink, is just having the water react with it. Again, these big droplets. I love that. Love it. Okay, now let's get our heating tool. We gotta dry this because we really can't do the next thing until this is at least a little dry. We're gonna do some splatters as well. But I gotta get this dry, otherwise the splatters will kind of hit the water and then spread out even more than I want it to. So much easier with the extension cord. There's one thing I actually did get accomplished before my accident. We were doing some work around the house, and I remembered I needed an extension cord for my heating tool. Okay, so she's gonna go here. So I'm gonna cover her. Let's cover her with. I don't want any splatters on her or behind her. I have my neocolor water-soluble crayons. I love these, especially for splatters. I have some water and a brush. And what I'm going to do is grab another piece of paper towel, get this wet and get this pigment started. This is a brown. I wish it was a little bit darker, but we'll see if it shows up. If not, I can do some black, or I didn't really want to add any black to the page, but we'll see. Okay, so there we go. So I'm doing these splatters. Just a few. The more water you have, the bigger splatters you'll get. The less water, the smaller the splatters. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. There we go. And that is that. And then lift that up, and then there's no splatters there. Anytime you mark something off like that, that's called masking. Just an art term for those of you who want to learn some art terms. From back in my day in college, my art days. Okay, now I'm gonna rinse this brush off. Just put that to the side. Okay, let's finish drying these little splatters here. Not a lot, just a few. But again, to grunge it up, give it a little more grungy look. Y'all know me, I love splatters and shiny stuff. Sparkles and splatters on my page. And I always get splatters literally around the whole table. Oops, I got some way over here too. Down everywhere. So if you don't want to make a mess like I do, like I make messes, you might want to guard your work area, or your splatters will get everywhere. Last time I did splatters, they all got up on my phone, on the camera. I had splatters everywhere. I had to wash my phone off from all the splatters. I think it was the last video I did with the gold. I was like, where are all these gold spots on my phone from? And I was like, oh, sure enough, splatters. So some of these are a little thicker, so I gotta. I can't put my stickers down until these are all dry. Otherwise they'll. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now we're just going to assemble our page with all of our stickers and such. So, where did my girl go? She is gonna go there, I'm thinking. And then, let's see. Got this big old gear thing, so I wanna make sure that's gonna fit. And then this in this corner, teach me to number my days. So maybe this will go up a little bit more. Teach me to number my days, maybe that around there. Maybe she'll have to go up a little bit more too. Maybe right about there. Something like that. Okay, so that'll go on top. Okay, so I'm gonna work from the background to the foreground. So all these I already fussy cut. I just printed on clear sticker paper. And then I just fussy cut them out a little bit to save time so we didn't have to do it on camera. And I'm gonna stick this one in this corner here. These flowers coming out. She is gonna go right about there. So let's see if there's a, oh, of course not. Oh, there we go. There's one right there. A little, except I really wanna go from the top down because I wanna make sure I stick her where I need her. Okay. And then this one's gonna go down on top. And where did we want this? Let's see. Right about there. Okay. These gears. So these were all some of the printables. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can put this gear like behind her. And again, a lot of it's gonna fade into the background, but when you're close up, I mean, maybe you can't see it on camera, but when you're close up, you can see it. I'm gonna put this gear right about there. Okay. Teach me to number our days. And then let's put that in the background right there. And then this one will go in the background. It's another little gear. So I'm gonna put that like right there, kind of peeping out. And then let's do this one. Again, we're just assembling the page for this. Ah, okay. We'll get it eventually. Let's see, I want this to really be readable. Okay. These little flowers. Let's see, maybe like that. And then we got these numbers, so maybe put the 3. And a 6. Okay, I've got these little flowers. Let's put these up in the corner. Oh, that's perfect. Like, look at that. That just fits perfectly in that corner. Let's cut that little piece off. I gotta cut this piece off down here at the bottom too. Let's cut it like this. I love these little cutter bee scissors. They're super sharp and they can cut everything and anything. I try not to cut a lot of sticker stuff with these scissors though, because I don't want to get a lot of the glue or whatever on the scissors. But I mean, you can clean them, but I've ruined a few scissors with cutting a lot of sticky things with the scissors. Okay, and then I got the number 8. I've got all these numbers, so let's just kind of start putting things places. Oh, come on. Do we want it like right about there? And I'll put it there. And the 1 and the 2. Let's kind of just do like a stagger them a little bit. We'll overlap them. I saw that on someone's page and I really liked that, so I'm gonna overlap them kind of like that. Okay, 1 and a 2. I got this little flower too. Where should this one go? Maybe like right about there. Put another flower there. Okay, and then let's work on this side a little bit. I've got some of these flowers, some more. I always like to carry a little bit over. And you know, in my mind, I literally was only gonna have like maybe a little bit on this page. And sure enough, you know, I always go overboard. I'm gonna grab a pen and I am going to highlight this verse just with like squiggly lines. So teach me to number our days. I'm just gonna stick that right in that corner perfectly. Look at that. And then here, got a little gear, a little baby gear. Let's use that. Maybe just put that right there. And then some more numbers. Let's do maybe like 7 up here. I mean, aren't these printables gorgeous? And I love steampunk. And for those of you who don't know what steampunk is like this gear, like it's like mechanical stuff, like Victorian. It's kind of like a mix between the Victorian era and then technological era, I guess. But it's with all the gears showing and stuff. It's really fun dressing up as steampunk, you know, with corsets and, you know, like kind of the Victorian era look, but with all the gears and stuff. That's really fun. You should look up, some people have like incredible outfits. Some people deck their whole house out as steampunk. I think the movie way back when with Will Smith in it called Wild West, I think it was called Wild West, was like a throwback to the steampunk type look. I'm gonna have this one kind of coming off the page a little bit. I think that'll be look neat. And yeah, you don't have to have everything like all lined up perfectly. You can have things coming off the page, cut things off. Sometimes that makes it look more dynamic when you have things floating off and on the page. I definitely like doing that. Or, you know, like maybe not the full stencil showing, maybe just, you know, maybe you just use a portion of it. Or whatever. It's just, it kind of gives your page a dynamic look when you have things that are coming in and out of the page. It makes it look like your page continues on outside of the book. I guess that's what I'm trying to, like, it feels like this is continuing on, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's combine those. I think that's cool. We'll just put a 4 up there. So those are all my numbers. I think I've used them all at this point. Okay, so our next thing that I'm gonna add is a little bit of a 3-dimensional thing. So I printed the same pictures on some heavier duty copy paper. It's not really thin, but it's not cardstock either, if that makes sense. So it's kind of just a little bit, I don't know, a little bit more sturdier than regular copy paper. And then I cut them out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some ink, just gather twigs, and see when you ink the edges, how much the picture kind of pops off. It pops the picture more. Like it gives it just more of this dimension that it's going to pop off the page a little bit more. That's why I ink these up. Also, it gives it a grungy look, which I like too, but I love the fact that it kind of like makes the image like pop versus, okay, so look at this one, okay? And now let's ink it up and I'll show you. So there's the before. Let's ink it up. And look at how darkening the edges. Sometimes, whether you have a lighter picture, sometimes you want to darken the edges. If you have a darker picture, sometimes you want to lighten up the edges. So you might want to take like a white or I don't know, a shiny gold or silver and do the edges, and now make a darker image pop out too. Now there's the after. Do you see the difference? So before and after. Here's a before, and here's an after. So that gives you an idea of what inking up the edges will do. But you don't have to. I like it. It also grunges it up. It makes it look like it's been like sitting around for ages, and you know, you can even burn the edges if you want to use a match and burn the edges. I just don't trust myself with that because I'll probably burn my whole house down at this point. You know, we don't want that. Okay, so I got these. This is Crafter Square Pop Dot tape. Let's see, I can use a big one here. It's foam tape, so images will poof up off the page. Where's my scissors? Here we go. If that's a word. Pop up off the page, poof up off the page. So I'm gonna stick that one there, and I'm gonna do another little one. We want a little bit of dimension to the page. Okay, and then this one I guess I can just do. Let's see, will that fit? Oh, nope, let's cut it a little. So I'm just gonna stick that right in the middle. They come in little circles too. Let's just use that piece right there, and then we'll cut another little one. And this stuff will last a while. So this I got from the dollar store, and you get 3 different sizes or widths, I guess. See, 3 different widths. So you get a medium, a thin, and a large. So I've had this for a while, and it lasts, so I love it. Okay, so they're double-sided, so you're gonna peel, if you can, peel the backing off. And this one is gonna be from her hair. Like this one matches this, so we're gonna put that right there and make that 3-dimensional. I don't know where this one came from. Oh, this one's from down here. It's gonna go like that. This one's gonna go just right there. And I think this one I wanna put over here, yeah. I don't remember. I kind of had a plan in my head. And then I get to the page and the plan goes out the window. Every time I'm on camera, I'm like, let's do it this way instead. So, but I have a general plan sometimes. Okay, this one's gonna go right here. Just to kind of give the page a little bit, and again, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's a thing about 3s, and I have this little, let's put this by the verse. I have this little sticker left. We'll put this by the verse. Right there. Okay, well, there we go, y'all. There is our page about teaching us to number our days. And let me bring it up. If I can get out of my chair with my boot. Ooh. Okay. So here it is close up. And I don't know if you can tell, see, it also reflects, the thing about doing these pop dot things or doing dimension on your page, it also gives you a shadow, which is kind of cool. I like that. But so this part is off the page, this part is off the page, as well as this part. But here it is close up, the top. You can see the numbers and stencils, the gears and the clocks in the background. And look at these really cool watermarks that you get. Water droplets from spraying distress ink or distress oxide. That's one thing I really love. I'm so happy that Tim Holtz, made these. But teach me to number my days. And then the clocks. And then here's this side, this page. And the verse we're in is Psalm 90, verses 12 and 13. Right there. But there you go, y'all. I am so happy that you joined me. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this, or maybe if you get an idea, maybe if you don't want to do it the page exactly like this, that's fine. I mean, we can all use the same different techniques, but again, I love the fact that everybody might have the same printables, the same materials, but yet all of our pages turn out completely different. I mean, they might be a little similar, but everybody's got their style, and it's just so neat. I love seeing God's uniqueness in every individual when your pages come out. So that's really cool. So if any of you are following along with me and doing your pages and scrapbooking and Bible journaling along with me, I always put my contact number below. You can always text me or email me and send me your pictures. I love seeing when people say, hey, I did your page and here's my finished product. Here's how it came out. And they're all just so gorgeous, y'all. I love that. So yeah, if you ever want to send me your pics and you know what you end up coming up with, or crafting, or you know, junk journaling or whatever, send them me. I love seeing all your creativity out there. So anyways, thank y'all so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.